celebrant. I'm going to be a marriage celebrant as soon as I get this video in, and I'm very much looking forward.
I know you.
Yes.
You did Michael's wedding.
No, I haven't, but I'm going to do Connor and Meg's.
You did it during
So
the ceremony.
I'm very much looking forward to that. So, Jude has very kindly allowed me to do a little celebration here, and she's worthy of a celebration. So before we start videoing it, I'll just tell you the order of proceedings. I'll just give a little brief introduction and then a bit of background about Jude. I don't know whether she'll want me telling it or not, but anyway.
Just the legal stuff.
Tell everything.
And then Nola's going to read a poem that I wrote in about 5 minutes last night, so you know, the rhyme mightn't be there, but the intention is. And then at the end, if everybody just comes and presents your flower to Jude, and if you want to say something nice to her, do. If you want to say anything to her, you can. To wish her luck in her travels or for what she's achieved and all that sort of stuff. God, I'm getting emotional. So,
Celebrants aren't allowed to do that.
I know, this is going to be hard. So, okay, we might start videoing now. So, thank you, Jude, for inviting us over to help you celebrate today. I've got to say that this is the very first celebration of the opening of a foyer that I've ever been to. So you've got to say that's worth a celebration. As most of you will know, when Jude moved in
2.5 years.
Okay, there you go, 2.5 years ago. The foyer, the entry to 4 people's homes, in fact, looked like it needed a little bit of enlightenment, to say the least. It was very dark. So Jude set to work on making her flat her home. While still a little bit of a work in progress, it's nearly done. And it's full of light and treasures, both material and human, that Jude loves. Next, the neighbours banded together and worked on the backyard, clearing where clearing was required and paying attention to what needed attention paid to. The communal backyard, which we've just come from, is absolutely fantastic. It's a place to sit alone and think, to enjoy the well thought out layout of the plants and flowers, and also a place for communal and individual gatherings over a barbecue. Not one to let the grass grow under her feet in between working, gymming, spending time with the loves of her life, Flynn and his partner, Connor and Meg, and Liam and his partner. Jude entertained her friends, gave pragmatic and practical advice on issues that troubled them. Ran up and down the M1.
Info's okay, all right?
Ran up and down the M1 motorway, enjoying time to spend with Ord. Paid great attention to her lifestyle. What a star. Had book club meetings, learned to dance the salsa. Anybody hear that? Yeah. And ran amok in the city occasionally. Not prepared to be a part of the problem, Jude became a part of the solution by joining a social change movement called Get Up. So keen was Jude to maintain her passion for Get Up that she had every intention of going to a Get Up meeting after her last birthday shindig. She missed up by that much and that much right. Next on the agenda, the neighbours again met and agreed that the entrance to their homes would have more utility and ambience if they could actually see where they were going, with shopping and babies in arms. Which brings us to one of the reasons that we are having the celebration today, and that is to wet the head of this foyer. Good things come in small packages, and whilst the square meterage of this foyer may not be large, the attention the residents gave it sure was. A few trips to Kimbrickie Recycling Centre afforded white tiles with brown decoration. A recycled canvas bag holds a succulent, a recycled pots and palms, and a recycled mirror and table of Megan's were assembled to make this foyer what it is today. They say that first impressions are the most important, so that every time one of us comes to visit, our first impression will be of a block of flats home to 4 people with families that is loved and cared for. Which of course brings us to Jude. Congratulations for a lot of things, building your home, all the things you do for others that nobody ever really gets to know about. For all you are and what you do, we wish you many congratulations and very safe and wonderful trip. And if you'd like to clap now, you're more than welcome to. And I'm standing on a hillside, so in high heels, so I'm not nervous, but my legs are shaking. I would now like to ask Nada to come and read a poem for Jude. And on the completion of the poem, if you just want to come and give Jude the flower and say something or whatever, that will be fine. And then...
Amelia.
Sorry.
No.
And then, yes, Jude will take them to them. Thank you.
Just stay here. Okay, a poem for Jude. From Zeus. When I first came to Manly Town, myself I felt a little down. But then I looked around and thought, well done girl, look what you've bought. A home for me and all to stay, and down the steps the ocean spray. The backyard room so needed love, creative thoughts gave me a shove. The garden, well, it was a mess, overgrown, a bit unkept, but I knew that if I persevered, one day we'd sit and share a beer. Now when I look at all's evolved, I feel a small but pleasing pride. The garden's such a lovely room, except the garden is outside. I love the sight of stones and rocks, tree ferns and palms, the whole darn lot. And every day, better it be, better myself, the garden, me. My children come and go with ease. There's always talk and cups of teas. Book club buddies, gym, footy, school, I may have found a golden rule. That what you do and who you are isn't measured by your car. You drive your life, so just go get the one you want. And in so doing, you create in words a metaphor for living, for gardening, for growing, for loving and giving. So welcome to our celebration. The foyer welcomes you to come inside and share with us whatever we will do. Tiles of white and brown from the decoration store, recycled pots and canvas bags, tables, mirrors, plants and things on all the floors and walls. So celebrate with us today our foyer celebration, to being strong and keeping fit when other things are flailing. There's not much now needs to be said, so let's have wine and tea and cake before we go to bed. Then tomorrow when we all wake up, at our age, well, now's the time for fun. I wish you health and happiness. Go run a bloody muck.
It's a good phrase.
Cheers. I'll come in the water. Are we giving power first?
Judy,
Everyone.
I want to give you the flower first.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we can just
Every time I come here, I think I must bring my headgear and wear this headgear.
I love the whatever that is.
Yeah, it's actually it's watered and it's got fur and it's got kind of sad. And now, look at it, it's magnificent.
Lucky I stayed back at Robert's party. Oh, thank you, lovely. It's not big enough. Thank you. Thank you for the friendship. I know, they're so good, aren't they? They've got real retro. And these really stylish, gorgeous people. Can you do that? Yes, of course. Thank you, Ron.
They're nice. They remind me of something. I'm not sure where I've seen them.
Oh, I'm so big. Oh, that's really nice. Well,
Thanks for
Go and have a look in the front room, the back room. Oh, thank you.
Well, actually, it's sweet to Margaret. Which has the nice little from Revenge
That's wonderful. Oh, Kathy, just in time. This is my new foyer that was very dark and dingy.
gorgeous.
We painted the walls white.
It's beautiful.
We put new tiles.
It's gorgeous. Look at the tiles.
Okay, can I have a kiss?
Congratulations.
I'll put this down and then I'll do the official ribbon tie.
Oh, she
I like the sound of my own.
And then the official ribbon tie.
Beautiful.